This is the thing. This is the thing you can do. See, you schedule it out a half an hour so people get the notification. And then once the notification goes out, you can start the live stream, which is what I did. So we are streaming. We're live. We're live. It just said now live on your channel. All right then. Hi, Steven. What's up, brother? I saw you've been having a lot of trouble sleeping. Me too, man. Me too. I've been waking up, like I go to bed super early, like 8 o'clock at night. And I wake up like 2 hours later, just wide awake. A lot of reading. Been doing a lot of reading. Still don't feel good. Still, we've got a thing tomorrow. Tomorrow's not tomorrow isn't our anniversary, but it's coming up next week, and we're celebrating tomorrow. We're going to a thing with Ariel, some music. Yeah, I saw Beck said the same thing. It's weird, something in the air causing insomnia. Linda Worth, hi. Nathan, what's up, dude? Hello. I got really nothing to talk about. We might do Snarf or Barf or something. I got that box of stuff there. I've got some sodas and beers to drink, but I'm not feeling up to the beer. Tomorrow is my dad's 70th birthday. Well, cool. What are you guys doing for him? And congratulations to your dad on 70. Linda, same thing. Haven't been sleeping well. I'm change of seasons. I don't know. It's really super dark out here right now. Like we're gonna get some rain any minute, I think. Let's look at the radar, shall we? Over to Rick with the radar, with the weather. That's my weather imitation. Oh, it's out over the lake. You see the blue dot right in the middle there. That's where we live. And most of it's out over the lake. Looks like we're not gonna get too much of it. Look at it, it's all blowing up once it hits the lake. Lake effect rain is a thing as well. It's a thing as well, lake effect rain. But that's usually not how it works coming up like that. It'll be the rain out on the lake. Where are we at? Nathan says can't sleep either. Up till 3 or 4 a.m. and down to 6 and out. Yeah, cold and don't move until noonish. Out cold and same thing, man. Same thing. It's just I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. A lot of people complaining about trouble with sleep. Stephen, for this dad's 70th, they're going to their house for lunch. My brother's making chili and Jenna's making sides. Nice. We just had chili the other day and it was pretty good. So my kids and wife are very picky about what they eat, whereas I obviously am not. I like a lot of veggies, onions, and green peppers and stuff in my chili, and they don't. So we go with what they like because there's three of them, one of me. It's only fair, right? And again, I will eat that stuff where they won't eat. But Aiden made some really, really good cornbread. I don't know if it's just from a box or what, if he made it from scratch. I have no idea how he made it. Cornbread was so good, and I ended up having like cornbread paste. So it's like two big pieces of cornbread with enough chili on it just to make them moist. The cornbread was moist. It's all it was, more like a cornbread paste. It was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. It was. Leo for president. What's up, Leo? It's good to see you, man. And Jorge, my brother. What's going on? I missed out on your video with DJ. I missed out on a lot of videos, and the thing is, I've been feeling. I'm still sick, although I feel better. Like I finally turned the corner that way. But then I had a flare up, and I'm just super depressed, and haven't really felt like watching videos. That's it. I haven't felt like chatting. I haven't felt like watching videos. So I missed out on you with DJ Guppyfish, and pretty much everybody's. And Nathan's 2:30 had a bad headache, so went back to bed. I should have gone back to bed today. I had a meeting at 11:15. And my meetings, I call them meetings, and all it is it's stuff that I do to make money. This is from usertesting.com. I had an hour-long meeting. It paid $60, and it was about digital services for cars this time. And you always have to sign an NDA, so I can't go into details. But I was walking through some prototypes and getting feedback and stuff. And it didn't even take 60 minutes. It was 40 minutes. So I made $60 for 40 minutes. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see. Fishfam.link. Hello. We said hi to Miss Jenna. Lady Jenna. Miss Jenna. Miss Jenna sounds like a thing. Miss Jenna. It sounds like something. Like, not like a mistake, but like a Miss Jenna. Like a missed opportunity. It was a Miss Jenna. Night Owl, hello. Hippy Dippy Weather Report. Saturday Night Live? The Hippy Dippy Weather Report? Was that from early Saturday Night Live, John McKenzie? And what's up, man? It's good to see you. Same here with the in-laws. Father-in-law only eats like 3 things for dinner. Dinners are normally lame. It makes it tough when you've got picky eaters in the house. It really does. I just am not a picky eater. I enjoy food. And even if it's something I don't care for, I still will eat it. Unless it's something disgusting. And I've talked about that there's very few things. And there's Lando. What's up, Lando? Windalicker. Hello, Windalicker. It's been a while, man. It's good to see you. We said hi to Lando. TJ, what's up, Todd? Finish up my work, catching up on work stuff. Finishing up my week, catching up on work stuff. And it's good to see you, Todd. Todd, there is a guy on the Discord. He hasn't done too much here. Hold on, what's his name on Discord? It's like Derp. Let's see, multimedia. That's where he posted last, right? He's a local guy to me. TJ Auto. Oh, Geek Boy even posted your focus on there for him. His name is wow, that's weird. It hyphenated the whole thing to just H. The hell's going on with that? Oh, because I'm streaming. Let's get rid of that. Wow, that's weird. What the hell? That's the weirdest thing. Look at this. Let's see, let's make sure there's nothing here. Let's blow it up full screen. Look at this. See that? His name is H with ellipsis. We were talking about you, Todd, because this guy does he does Mr. H STPR 2023 gallery. He does a lot of photography for the stuff that you do, the driving. And so we've talked about that. Look at all these people over here too. That's the Discord where you can see stuff if you go there and sign up. This is gonna low energy, right? You can hear it in my throat too. My throat's super sore. No jokes. Make the jokes. You know why my throat's sore. Let's see. Trent from Well Done Tanks will be my guest on Tuesday. I hope Trent is doing well. Always liked Trent. Trent's had a rough time, but I've always liked the guy, and that'll be a good one. Hopefully it's during the day on Tuesday, because I'm hoping you'll join us Tuesday night, Jorge, for the costume party. That's, although that's not next Tuesday, is it? No, that's the following Tuesday. See, well, I messed up on my times. This coming Tuesday, Hooplin and Foxanne will be doing their members only stream. That's this coming Tuesday, following Tuesday. Not sure when the next, Focus On will be either. Diego is the next in line. I just got to work out a time with him when that's going to be. It just, again, I haven't felt like streaming. Not just the illness. I've just been super depressed too. I don't know why. I don't know why that comes on. A lot of times people, deal with depression. You don't know why it comes on. I don't have a real reason to be depressed. other than my brain tells me I'm depressed. You know, things aren't bad here. Some things are going on, which I won't talk about right now. Uh, we'll find out more next week. And then if there's something to talk about, we'll give them something to talk about. I know I don't mean to be like mysterious, but on the 25th, we'll find out more information. And it could be something bad or it could be okay. So we'll find out. Leo said, you guys made me want to get a dwarf red tail eel now, testing my puffer's patience with other fish. He's leaving my catfish alone so far. So I don't have any pea puffers anymore. You've got a different puffer, though. Never mind. You've got it. What do you have, a Fahaka? Pooplin, there's Pooplin right there, and Dennis. George Carlin album, that's what it was. I knew it was from like the early 70s. The George Carlin, the Hippy Dippy Weather Report. I do remember it. Jesus, that's even earlier than that, though. Wasn't the Hippy Dippy Weather Report like something from like the early 60s he did even on TV? Like I feel like it's even earlier. We're going to look it up now. I do love Mr. Carlin, though. Always love Mr. Carlin. Hippy Dippy Weatherman, 1978. Man, yeah, it's 1966. He was on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He did it there. I don't know if that was the first place, though, that he did it. I feel like it was the early 60s when the very first version of the Hippy Dippy Weatherman. George has been on TV, I believe, since the late 50s even. There's stuff on my... Here, let's move some of this stuff so I can actually type. That's the first one on The Tonight Show. Talent Scouts, 1962. The Ed Sullivan Show, but that was in the 70s. George Carlin and Flip Wilson. Flip Wilson was a funny guy, too. A lot of really old comedy there. Late 60s, early 70s. Some good stuff. All right, enough of that. Let's see. Jenna, did we say Nancy B? Hello, Nancy B. I think I got everybody. Oh, it jumped on me. I think I got... Oh, there's Greg the Guppy guy. Some of us need boobs with our weather report. All right. Amisa. Hi, Amisa. I'm still scrolling back up. I saw Nancy B in Tennessee. Okay, there we go. And we said hi to Dennis, who wasn't here. Hey Derek P. Thank you, Jenna. Hey Derek P. And in my mind, that was derp. I got rid of the E and the K, and there's hey derp, like derpy, like he's a local guy. He lives in Rochester. I don't know him. I'm sure someday we'll meet, but I don't know him. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know that he does too much on oh, there's Austin. Dude, I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you very much for the super chat. I missed you at the Keystone Clash. I really thought you were gonna be there. I really thought we were gonna get to hang out, Austin, and I haven't seen any of your live streams in forever. I feel like we sort of lost touch a little bit. We need to have a conversation and get back in touch. But it's thank you so much for the super chat, and hi, dude. Tomatillo here, just in case you forgot. Was that a fanboy moment? I'm so girl right now. Adam McReynolds, hello, good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Adam's having some problems. He also has an autoimmune disease, so I understand, dude. Having problems with work-related stuff and that. I've been through that. Been through it for sure. And anybody, I mean, in this, I hate to give advice to people because personally, I hate advice. I do. I know it's a weird thing about my personality, but unless I ask for it, I hate it. I hate when people post stuff on my videos and say, you need to do this. And they have no idea because they don't have all the information. Like somebody told me about my African dwarf frogs, that they needed to be in this size tank and I need to be with this, and this. And everything they suggested I had beat. And they said, oh, that tank is gross and you're treating them badly. But every single thing they mentioned, I did better than. So they didn't even have all the information and they're giving me advice. And people do that all the time. You see it on all social media. People have no clue. They have no clue what the story is. And they say, you got to do this. Fuck, I don't. You don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. So I hate to give you advice, Adam. You've already probably been through this, but I'm going to anyways. For anybody that's dealing with an autoimmune disease and a long-time illness, and you're still in the workforce, FMLA paperwork, regardless of what state you live in, you got to get that paperwork filled out. It'll protect you in a little bit of ways. It'll help you. Maybe you're not bad enough that you can get disability, which I tried the disability route once and gave up. You really need to get a lawyer. We won't go into all that. It's a whole different thing. But the FMLA paperwork will still help you out and will give you a little bit of protection. And Adam, you might have already gone down that route. So if this has nothing to do with you, then just tell me to shut up and move along. I just hate to see people, because I've been through it. I was let go from one job after I was diagnosed. And after that, I understood about what I had to do. And I don't know, just important. It's important. People that can take great photos of fast-moving cars are very talented. I've tried as someone who isn't a photographer and mine look like you expect. I'm with you. Victor, what's up, Victor? What's up? Thank you for this $3 super chat. Now I'm finally down to where Greg, the guppy guy, who it's always a pleasure to see, said he needs boobs with our weather report. Or like the Mexican lady, the Mexican weather reporter that is so famous. I forgot what her name is right now, but most guys know who she is. The very first time I ever heard of her was from Aussie Man. He did a thing about her, and it was so funny. Sexist as hell, I admit it. It's sexist as hell, but it was still very funny, and it was a beautiful thing. Let's see. Scrolling down. When I lose a lot of sleep, depression hits hard. Yeah, that does definitely contribute to it. Nathan said he's more of a butt kind of guy, so we need both butts and boobs. And Leo's got a cross river puffer now too. Somehow I knew that. I did. Let's see. The Scootin' Fruity, is that what you guys call it? Has been peacefully living with some coolies, raccoon tetras. Raccoon tetras? I don't know what those are. Raccoon tetras? I don't know what those are. What the hell kind of voice was that? Raccoon tetras! Ah! Out of Sinkless. And even allowing some cherry shrimp to get in there. This is bothering me. Cherry shrimp. Some of us don't remember the late 50s. Oh, I don't remember the late 50s. I just remember, and hi, Geek Boy. I just remember seeing a clip of him from the 50s. Yeah, definitely. I don't remember the late 50s either. Sharpie, what's up, John? What's up, dude? I've just got to scroll up. I'm almost down to, there we are. We're down to where Austin gave the $5 super chat. Been a bit since I caught a stream. Yep, yeah, I was saying that. Hope I can make the Clash next year. Was bummed it didn't work out this year. Hope all is well with you. So you answered all the questions I posed to you. I should have just scrolled down to where you had your super chat. I was bummed that you weren't there. Yeah. There was a few other people. Bunny Viper, who I have not seen around in forever. And I don't want to name names because you know how I am. I always forget people, and I hate doing that because so many of these people are so important to me, and I leave them out. But yeah, we definitely did miss you. We missed Dr. Anthony. I know he couldn't make it. Just so many people we missed at the Clash, and I'm hoping we can go next year, and hoping we're going to see you guys next year. We said hi to Sharpie. There's Victor. Coral, what's up, Coral? Hope you're doing well too, Coral. Coro, tell me something good. Tell me something good, man. Just tell me something good that's going on in your life right now. Something that happened or something that didn't happen that's good. Tell me something good, Coro. And there's Victor's $3 super chat. Thank you guys for the super chats. You know how much those mean to me. They mean a lot to me. Financial issues arose me and my wife, most because I was an idiot. Got you. And I understand. Look, I understand about those financial issues. Again, we could not have been to the Clash if it wasn't for you guys. So many people donated to help us go, both here on YouTube and sending money behind the scenes. You guys paid for Michelle and I to get there. And Whip, my very good friend Whip, my main man Whip, he, there's a joke there for people who know him. Main man, he bought the tickets for Michelle and I. So I get that. Get that. Let's see. Lawyer's a key. Only way my wife got on disability. Yeah. Yep. And at the time, I couldn't even afford a lawyer, even though most of them will work on, not pro bono, but they'll work on the delayed, what is it called? The delayed payment, where they only get paid if they win their case, that type of thing. Yeah, you definitely, if you're on disability, you got it. And I'm not on disability. I never did get disability, ever. I definitely, the thing with RA is so difficult. You go to see their doctor, the government doctor, right? And you're not having a bad day. You're doing fine. It's a good day. RA is all about flare-ups. So if you're having a good day, they rate you on that day. Doesn't matter that 1 week out of every month you're stuck in bed. If that day is a good day, then that's what they rate you on. It's messed up. Messed up. Ooh, Sharpie. Torrential rain and heavy flooding here today from Storm Babette. Wow, I didn't know you guys were getting hit with something. Hope everybody stays safe. Like torrential heavy flooding. Wow. Hopefully it's not too serious. Yeah, hopefully it's not too serious, man. That's scary stuff sometimes, especially if you're not used to it, which I know you guys aren't really used to heavy rains. Oh, I see Pooplin gave a super chat. Thank you, sir. I'll get down there in a minute. Silver Creek says, my wife is having blood work done right now. Still waiting to hear from a doctor. Looks like a thyroid issue. Those are difficult to deal with. Not extreme level. We're thinking at worst Graves. Her mom had it too. Oh, gotcha. Got you. Bring on that Latina to do weather any day. What was her name? Janet Garcia. Janet Garcia, right? Isn't that her name? Janet Garcia? Somebody might have already said that. Note to self. Rico hates unsolicited. I do. And I don't know exactly why I do. Sometimes I even take offense at unsolicited advice. And it's weird. I've always tried to figure out why. Maybe I'm self-conscious about my education level or something. I've never really been able to nail down why I dislike unsolicited advice so much, but I do. It bothers me. Like, I don't want somebody telling me something unless I ask them. I'm not I'll ask for advice. I'm not too proud to ask for advice. I definitely will ask people for, help and advice and how to do things. Yeah. But if somebody just tells me, you've got to do this, it bothers the hell out of me. And, again, I think most of the time it's because they don't know the whole story. And they're telling you that you need to do things that either you've already done, which I have. I've already been down that route. And you're telling me I got to do this. Or you just don't have the whole story. You've only got a tiny little nugget of it, and you've already made a decision. And people don't like this rant. People are leaving like crazy. We're down to 25 people. Just attracted to women. Enrico and Sam and Carl might be a little gay, but they'll help you out. Everybody's a little gay. It's a spectrum, right? Everybody's a little gay. There are tetras that resemble raccoons in no way whatsoever. Gotcha. I'll have to look at them. I wonder why they're called them that. Do raccoons tetras dig through the detritus and mow them rather than trash cans? Podrick, what's going on, man? Hope you're feeling better. Well, hopefully you're feeling better. I haven't talked to you in a while. I mean, you had something pretty serious going on there, so hopefully you're doing okay. Here we go. Finally down to Pooplin's message. Thank you for the super chat. And yep, they're having the fish auction tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. So that's Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Jesus Christ. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Last chance for awesome fish before end of shipping. And which channel? It's on Danikin's channel, right? I did see Kenny mention it. It's on his channel. Let me know what channel it's on too. And feel free to drop some links. I put you a moderator there, Pooplin. Feel free to drop a link. Or if any of the other mods already have it, yeah, feel free, drop a link on that. Coral says, I'm moving to a larger apartment with a second bathroom. That's a good thing. And finally added water back to tanks and got the fish out of the bucket today. Thank you. I just wanted to hear something good from you. And that sounds like a good thing, moving to a larger apartment with a second bathroom. Very cool. Expanding your space. It is nice to move when you're younger, right? And even younger people, though, have a lot of stuff. But that newness of the new place, the newness of the newness of the new is new when it's new. So it's new, and there's some newness to that newness. That you know, sometimes you live in a place for a while and you just get so much clutter. That's where we're at right now. Like this room right now is so cluttered. Like there's stuff you can see. There's some things on the floor right here, my buckets and the lid for the tanks up here, because I was doing stuff in the tank, so I didn't put the lid back on. And then the box of foodstuffs. That's all the Snarf or Barf items, which I still have 2 beers and a soda in the fridge too. And I tell you what, out of all the Snarf or Barf stuff that I've gotten, that salsa from Didikins, who she gave me another jar at the class too, and I ate it in one day, and the Lebanon bologna were my favorites. I've had some pies that were good. I've had a bunch of stuff that was good. But that Lebanon bologna, look, I'm not even that big of a bologna fan. I'll eat it from time to time. The Lebanon bologna is nothing. Lebanon bologna is nothing like bologna. It's totally different. It's smoked. It is. I've been dying for more of it. It is so good. If you're a meat eater, you owe it to yourself to try this Lebanon bologna. Even if you don't like bologna, because again, it doesn't taste like bologna that I've ever. No bologna that I've ever had. It has nothing to do with that. So good. Jorge is pretty spicy too. I'll be his sugar daddy. He is too. He is. He definitely is. I love seeing those pictures of Jorge out with his wife, and he's got the cigar and he's got his bourbon or whatever he's drinking. And yeah, he's a sexy man. I'm scrolling back up here. Brickley Bell came in. There's some other people. Brother Dan came in. Always a pleasure too, Brother Dan. It's good to see you. Okay. There we go. They were in a bucket for since last Friday. Do as I say, not as I do. Hey, I brought in one of the tubs from outside last year. It was sitting in front of that tank all winter long, and that's basically just a big bucket. And they did fine. It was just guppies in there. They did fine. Let's see. Maybe said hi to Brother Dan. Jenna says, I really got screwed over by being honest and going through workman's comp when I tore a tendon in my knee. Had to go physical therapy. Probably needed more, but it's never been the same. Yeah. We could talk a lot about workman's comp and what corporations expect from people. And we won't dive into it, but suffice to say, I'm not a fan of most corporations. most being probably 99.99999% of them. Um, and healthcare in our country as well. I think people know. I think people can tell from the years of me being up here and giving hints about how I feel about a lot of political things, how I feel, and I have very, very strong opinions about a lot of stuff that I just don't talk about here. Brookley says, lurking while getting Brogan's suit ready. 8th grade homecoming dance tonight. Very cool. He isn't going with a date this year, just with friends. I'm fine with that. Yeah, you don't want them growing up too fast. My daughter went to all the dances, prom, all the different things. My boys did none of them. Not a single one. They didn't go to any of them. Neither one. I didn't. I went to a few of them. I didn't go to prom, but I did go to a few of the dances and stuff. Sharpie said the rivers have burst banks, homes in some areas waist deep, and Mary got stuck at work. She's safe and made it to College Place for the night. Quarter-mile from your street has been evacuated. Holy crap, dude. I haven't heard any of that. Of course, I haven't really been looking at the news or anything today, except for some things happening in the house. But wow, stay safe, dude. Is it still coming down? Is it still happening? Stay safe, man. That's scary stuff. My wife has a 2nd grade education with an IQ of 155. Education is less important than the ability to want to learn. I do agree with that. I don't think that just because you have an education, you're smarter than anybody else. But education is incredibly important. And people that do less important than the ability to want to learn. But the ability to learn and the desire to learn is education. Doesn't have to be formal. Doesn't have to be formal, but educated people, I'm not saying that I'm not, you know, it's a fine line. I think that reading a book and then learning how to do things is important, but I think also that there is a lot to be said about formal education where you're going through the process and proving that you have this knowledge and the understanding of it, and people pointing out where your thinking process is wrong in a formal setting. Doesn't mean that I don't think less of people, though, ever, for not having an education. But generally speaking, the people that how do I put this? I think education's important. I do. I think it's very, very important. Sharpie says, reasons to buy a house at the top of the hill, #1. Same here. Sharpie. We are at the top of the hill, and there is one road in and out of the community, and it gets flooded, but we're safe here. And some of the houses 3 years ago, I can't remember. So Lake Ontario is a managed lake in that there is a dam. It's not man-made lake, but it is managed. They do decide how much water to let out of it into the St. Lawrence River. And so a few years ago, they realized they had been running the lake very low, and they decided to boost the lake up, the level up, to be a more healthy environment. And it flooded some areas, and people were just livid. But it is a healthier ecosystem now because they did that, right? So I understand people being upset. You know, their yards are now easier to flood, and some people had to move away from their areas. But the overall good for the area went way up. Mikey B, what's up, dude? Mikey said I was mad at him because he's been missing my live streams. And dude, I would never be mad at somebody for missing my live streams. I miss most of the live streams these days. And I know you were joking, but I still wanted to point out, I appreciate, there's now 33 people. I appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out. It means the world to me, but I don't expect it ever. And I would never, ever be upset with somebody because they don't come to my live streams anymore. Do I notice that they don't come anymore? Yes. I'm going to call somebody out. Lady Diane. I think Lady Diane is an amazing person, and she doesn't come hang out anymore. And there's probably reasons, but I miss her. Am I mad at her? I could never be mad at her. but I do notice that she's not here. I notice when people are gone, and I'm not upset by it. I'm just I miss you. I miss hanging out. I miss our interaction. So that's it. I could never be mad at somebody for not showing up because I'm very appreciative of all the people that do. But I notice when people don't show up very often, and it's just because I miss them. That's all. That's all. You probably have reasons. Either I've done something to upset you, which I've done. I've upset people. I don't mean to ever, but I have. Or your life has changed on you and you're busy at that time of the day, or whatever it is. There could be a million reasons. Whew. Man, throat is killing me. One bonus Corridori and one Daniel, one female Eleanor with a boot print on it, but outside of that, no noticeable losses. Blackfish probably snacked on a bunch of fry and transfer pump too. Awesome news. Podrick said, I'm 99% recovered and they say I'm cancer free. Dude, I wish I could give you a hug. I really do. I wish I could give you a hug, man. That is awesome news and congratulations. And it's a scary, scary thing. It's a scary thing to go through. Auction will be on Danikin's channel. Okay, great. DJ Guppy Fish, hello. I was just talking about you a little bit ago. I missed your stream with Jorge. I did see that your name was Sal, though. Hi, Sal. And I did miss the stream, and so hopefully one of these times I can go back and watch it. I love what Jorge's doing. I do love that he's doing a lot like what I do with the focus on, is that he doesn't really care about the size of the channel. He's bringing up people from our community to do interviews with and talk about. And I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I think, great to go, Jorge. I love when people invite other people up on their channel, because I don't think we see a lot of that. People don't reach out and invite people very often. So they'll have an open panel. They'll have an open panel. But they don't. I think it's the open panel is cool and all. But reaching out and inviting people and making it sort of that the focus is on them, I think is important. And I don't think we do that, as much as we should. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Paul Sotero, what's up, dude? Hello. It's good to see you. M&C came in. It jumped on me again. I got to scroll back up. Jesus, it jumped big time because Larry D came in. Lebanon baloney. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay. There we go. Finally. How far behind am I? I'm not even doing that. There's a lot of that going on. Clutter attracts clutter in every household. Yeah, because you put something down there, next thing you know, you're putting two things down. And that seems to be where the stuff is at now. Paul, how am I feeling? Dude, I'm still not feeling good, man. It's been a month now. And I still do not feel good. Like, I'm feeling better. But I am just, I'm fatigued all the time. Like, it's so difficult just to do anything. Like, even right now, I'm starting to sweat. It's 74 in my room. I don't have any windows open because the one night was down to like 42. So I closed the window in here. In the bedroom, window is open. But I'm just so tired, man. It's been difficult to do anything at all. And tomorrow we're going to a concert. We're going here. I'll show you. We're going to this thing. And thanks for asking, Paul. I hope you're doing well too. Hoochie the Hoochie. I think it's in Geneseo. Yeah, it's in Geneseo. Let's see. Here we go, right here. Let's do this. And I'm about 15 minutes behind in the chat. So if you've come in and said something, that's why. I'm not down there yet. I will definitely get down to comments though, because that's what this whole show is about. Is it's you guys. That's the chat is the show. It's the whole thing. You guys are the only reason I even do this. So thank you for being here. This is what we're supposed to go to tomorrow, and I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to it. And this is to celebrate our anniversary, which is next week. Next Tuesday, I think. Right? You don't know. Why am I asking you? Next Monday. Next Monday is our anniversary. So this is what we're doing to celebrate. My daughter wanted to go to this. And when she showed me, I was trying to click up there. Who's going to be in here? Public water supply. Oh, I didn't know they were doing something today. Sam Grisman project. I'd like to see them. But here's who's going to be there tomorrow. Public water supply. I have no idea of those first two, Bo and public water supply. But the Sam Grisman project I've heard of and I like. Los Straitjackets, never heard of. All-Star Cavalcade of Scoundrels. Sounds fun. Because it's two of the people from Flogging Molly. And then the Struts. I like the Struts. So that's who we're looking forward to seeing the most. But it's a liquor thing. You know, it's a whiskey festival. And I can't drink. I can't do it. I drank way too much at the Clash, and I just overdid it at the Clash. I can't do this anymore. I'm not old. I'm too old, and I'm too decrepit. I can't do it. I way overdid it at the Clash, staying up till 5, staying up to 2:30. I'm paying for it now. Was it worth it? Yes, but I think next year, if we can make it, I've got to really scale back what I do, you know, one night, stay up to 1, and that's it. But this is where we're going tomorrow. Is there more information about it? Let's see. Do they have more information about? There we go. It's the inaugural one, too. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of whiskey. I'll drink it from time to time. But I'm a rum man, as most of you know, when I drink. But it'll still be fun. You know, I might have a shot or two, taste some of the different stuff. Golden Oaks Food Makers of Nunda Mustard. So there'll be a lot of cool stuff. Once again, nut butter. What the? Owen B. I thought that might mean something. Once again, nut butter. Excuse me. Rat chili. Is that hippie? Is it like patchouli? Rat chili? Is it rat chili? I'm going to taste some rat chili. Sweetheart's Bakery. I have no idea who any of these people. I've never heard of any of this stuff. Maker's Fair, though, that's pretty neat. There's our music. It's only like an hour away from home, so it's not super far. Ariel I think Ariel's driving us. There we go. Complimentary tastings and special concoctions from Onadi Vineyards, Point on the Bluff Vineyards, which let's see where that is, because we have our local vineyard. I bet you that's at Soda's Point. Iron Smoke Whiskey, Henny Hard Seltzer, and Rohrbach Brewing Company. So let's see where this is. There's probably gonna be some nudity here. Watch. Oh, Cayuca Lake. Cayuca Lake. That's one of the Finger Lakes. Yeah, that I don't know what the point must be. There must be some bluffs there. Beautiful area. We did Finger Lakes. We absolutely love the Finger Lakes. So, all right, enough of that. Let's get back into the chat. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And I honestly, I'm not looking forward to it, which sucks to say. It sounds exhausting. It just sounds exhausting. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna drink. I mean, I might have a sip or two of something. I'm not gonna have even a full drink. Just gonna relax, take it easy, take it slow, you know. Okay. Lebanon Bologna. Tell us something good. Coro says. I guess that's good. Going to that, even though I'm not looking forward to it, just because I'm tired. It'll be nice to hang out with Michelle again, and it's just going to be. I'm not. I don't think any of the other kids are going. I think it's just going to be my daughter and us. Getting to see the Struts, that'll be cool. I do like the band, the Struts. I do like that the Grisman Project. I would have thought you were a big fan of baloney, as full of it as you are. Yeah, but I'm self-deprecating, right? So I don't like. I try to downplay myself, so I'm full of baloney. There's Larry D. What's up, brother? I've gotten into that brother thing. Like I decided I'm just gonna take. I've been saying it so much. What's up, brother? What's happening, brother? Gonna do some more shopping and send you things for the Snarf for Barf Lando. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Are you interested in the fall leaves changing color? Yes, and Victor, I greatly am. And unfortunately, I've missed out because they're usually done by the 10th here, and I wasn't able to do much of anything. There's still some right along the shore because leaves change color partly because of the sun, the amount of light that they get. Right, that's a part of it, but temperature also does play a part of that as well. It's a combination. I think I would have to say that most of the color changing is due to the less light, but I could be wrong about that. Temperature plays a part. So right along the lakeshore, there is still a lot of trees that are holding, but most of it's all done. Most of the trees are already bare. The leaves have already dropped. It's already done. But yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I love this time of year, especially like when I'm feeling good. We get out and do a lot of hikes. Like this is the time of year to hike. It's beautiful. There's especially if it's like a windy day. There's no bugs. It's you stay nice and cool no matter how long you hike. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's my favorite time of year by far. Is autumn, the fall. I know our English friends, Sharpie, often make fun of us, Australian friends as well, for calling it the fall, instead of autumn, because the leaves fall. It's descriptive. It's descriptive. Should I drop a link to your aggressively alt-right newsletter? I'm definitely and he knows, he knows me, and that is very far from where I am. It's funny how much it bothers people just even mention that you are of a certain political affiliation. uh yeah, fully agree. It doesn't take a formal education to be educated. If you try just listening to podcasts or books before you go to bed. I read every night, but I don't often read. These days, I don't often read for educational purposes. I read for pleasure, but I do read just about every night before bed. I'm currently rereading the Wheel of Time series. I read a lot of fantasy books, sci-fi, but I also like a lot of biographies of people, alternative history stuff I really enjoy. I like hard science fiction. I like epic science fiction. I love epic fantasy. Wheel of Time is a great series of books. I really do enjoy it. Game of Thrones, obviously Tolkien, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of that stuff, but I do read every single night, just about. Just about. A house is full of clowns. That sounds like a like a secret code or something, Podrick. The house is full of clowns. The eagle lands at dawn. The house is full of clowns. Like I should have a response to that because we're spies. I'm going to send the clowns after you. Still paddling down the street. Rivers were reducing the resemblance to the Mississippi when I went to the Chippy this evening. The Chippy. I wish we had a Chippy. Junior prom, my friend, Adam says, my friend and I went with dates. Senior prom, we all went out together. Nice. I'm picking up what you're putting down about education. Yeah. I don't think less of anyone that doesn't have an education. It's not like I can think less of people anyway. Geek started out so nice, and then he added his trademark on that. So many people that I got to see face to face at the Clash. Man, I'm telling you, if you can, you've got to go to something like the Clash. Aquashellas, you guys have heard me talk about it. People have disagreed with me that have gone, and they have far more experience, so you should listen to them. But I feel like things like Fishtoberfest, or I think there's going to be a new one next year that Kenny's going to be involved in. Does anybody know about that? I feel like Kenny's doing a fish Halloween or something. Fishoween, Jesusween. I feel like he's doing another thing. I could be wrong. Maybe I just caught a glimpse, or I caught a little bit of it, and that was it. But things like the Keystone Clash, like Fishtoberfest. Personally, I want everybody to go to the Keystone Clash because it's the one I go to. And so very selfishly, I want to meet everybody. I want to meet Coral, Brookley, Daniel, John, just so many of the people. There's so many people I would love to. And so far, I've been so lucky. I've met over 100 of you guys. Over 100 of the people from our community I've met face to face at different events. Almost entirely the Keystone Clash. I've only gone to a couple other small fish swaps, but almost entirely the Keystone Clash. And it's priceless. It's priceless getting to meet you guys face to face. And, getting to hang out with Geek Boy and seeing that smile. Because he makes the comments in here that that he's joking. If you know him, he's joking. There's also a nugget of truth in those comments too. But then seeing his face when he makes that comment, it's priceless. Getting to hug Dee Dee, seeing Ed and Oinky walking hand in hand. Just seeing Jenna and Steven and just so many people. And I'm going to leave out all, I don't know why I do it, why I name names, because I'm going to leave people out. You really owe it to yourself to get to an event. You really do. It's an amazing time, and it's just, it is so worth it. It is so worth it. Again, money is hard for us. Money is hard to come by for us. We're not rich people these days, and we've never been rich people, but we've been better off now than we are now. And we put some things off to go to these events, and again, you guys paid our way, but I could, if I didn't get to go to the Keystone Clash, I would be I don't know. It's just such an amazing time. Jenna says you can be educated with any education if you continue trying to learn and trying to grow. You can also be very uneducated with multiple college degrees. Yep, I agree. But at the same time, I feel like being in a formal education system does help, and there's something to be said for it. And again, I don't think any less of people without. I don't think anybody's worth more. I don't think anything like that. But if you have the opportunity to go to college, to go to university, you should. for most people. Not everybody, because some people just it isn't for them. And but here's the thing is that's sad is that most people don't have the opportunity. Jesus Christ. Parent Plus loans. Parent Plus loans. So my daughter has her own loans. I'm just going to talk about this a little bit. I have $92,000 in Parent Plus loans for my daughter. She also has her own loans. That's crazy. That is crazy. When I was a young man, kids could go work at Burger King for a summer and have enough to pay their tuition at Yale or Harvard or any of the upscale schools. Look it up. I'm not blowing sunshine. It's true. You could work. How many years do you think it takes now working at a Burger King to pay for your college tuition at a state school? A state school that you don't get that you don't get a scholarship or anything. It's disgusting. Anyways, let's just scroll down. M&C, we did say hi to, but now I'm down to where he came in, and now I am 15 minutes behind. Renee, what's up, Renee? It's good to see you. My hovercraft is full of eels. Oh, God. Alishad. I got to scroll back up. Where was I? Man, okay, there we go. Wow. There's Renee. I'm skipping over a lot of that. J-Rock, what's going on, J-Rock? Been here for a bit, just working the shop ninja mode. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to skip a lot of the talk there about the educational stuff and just keep going on. Foxanne, hello, lady. She's been a member for 22 months. Yeah. Yeah, almost 2 years. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? 2 years. 2 years had memberships. And Steven's right there with me. Right there with me. I think we got memberships within a couple weeks of each other. And there's other Lefty I don't think was too far behind with the memberships. Somewhere, yeah. Larry, just bring the spicy chocolate to work and positive reinforce right back with treats. Speaking of the spicy chocolate, let's do a quick snarfer bark. From Larry D. Late for Works milk chocolate mint with habanero. This is from our good friend Larry D. He brought this to me at the Clash. So let's just do a quick let's just do a quickie here. A quickie. Ooh. Milk chocolate mint. The mint really stands out. Hot mint. Hot mint. I like the sound of that. Hot mint. Oh, it smells friggin' good. Wow, that smells so good. Larry D, this smells delicious. Ooh, Kelly Foreman, 15 minutes, you'll see this. It was actually closer to 20. It was like 19 minutes. And hi, Kelly. Always a pleasure, miss. All right, here we go. Hmm? Hot. Weird. Weird. Because it's hot. Heat goes away very quickly, though. Oh, my hand is shaking. Look at that. Look at my thumb. Um, hot, minty. The heat is definitely there, but it goes away like super quick. The fatty, sugary part of the chocolate, right? So I can taste the heat, but it's gone. Like it's already gone. That's not true. There's a little bit of it there. It's like in the back of my throat. Wow, though, that is really good. This is from Late for Work. They have a YouTube channel. lateforworkyoutube.com. That's weird. It's hard to read. It's dark blue on a blue background. It is from Frederick, Maryland, which is where Vinay lives. And this is really, really good. Milk chocolate mint with habanero. So again, there's some heat there, but it's not bad. It's not like overwhelming at all. It's just enough to say, hey, it's there. But the taste of it, wow, that is delicious. That is so good. Mm. It's such a great combination. The milk chocolate is what you expect. Milk chocolate just tastes like American milk chocolate. You know, it's okay. The mint really stands out, but the heat with that combination of mint is really weird. And I love it. I really like that. That is really good. That is really, really good. Larry D, two. You get 2 thumbs up. Good job, dude. Look, my throat even sounds better. Ah, look at that. I even sound better, don't I? It's like it took away some of the tiredness. Like my throat is opened up better. It'll open up your throat. Flogging Molly was great. I like Flogging Molly. Are they still around? You said was. Did you see them in concert, or are they defunct? I do like Flogging Molly a lot. I discovered them at the same time as Gorgo Bordello. Gorgo Bordello, who I absolutely love too. And it was even though their music wasn't really alike, it still reminded me of each other. Nathan's got a question, a fishy question, asking the wonderful fishy folks what they would put in a 60-gallon with Buenos Aires and Colombian tetras. So far, I've got angels and Dennis and Barb's looking for a few main fish. Okay, so Colombian tetras, Buenos Aires. Angels are okay. I'm just not a huge fan of angels, and I don't know why. I had some when I was a kid. Not a huge fan of those. You know, I love Dennis and Barb's. And I feel like the Dennis and Barb's would be a great combination with those. They're not fin nippers. They also don't have like big flowy fins. I have Congo tetras with my Colombians and peppermint or candy cane tetras. I've got those together, and they do well together too. I do like the Congos. So Dennis and Barb's, I absolutely love. Right now, they're my favorite fish in my room. I've got 5 of them in here. I had 6 initially, got them from Dan's Fish, and one of them did not make it very long. He was skinny when he came in. Dan offered to replace him, and I was like, no, let's see what happens. And he just wasn't, he didn't look good, and he made it a few months. He started to put on some weight, and I thought he was going to make it, and then he didn't. But so I still got the 5 I got from Dan's Fish like 3 years ago. And they're doing great. And they're one of my favorite fish, man. Once they get a little size on them and age on them, the colors are just amazing. I mean, even when they're younger, they have nice colors, but it really comes out the older they get. Silver Creek says, I love flogging Molly and dropkick Murthy. Yep, Murthy. Do I need a chaperone for next year's class? I have one. I have one. But Michelle is, she's an enabler. Michelle is an enabler. We've had this discussion. She wants people to be happy, so she's an enabler. I don't know, old. I think I would surprise you, Padrick. Flogging Molly and whiskey is the perfect pairing. Hi, Red Laser. And Maritza and Mikey B are going to go see Depeche Mode in DC on Monday. Nice. I bet she's bouncing off the walls. I need to try the mezcal that Jorge was talking about. He described as similar to tequila, but with the wood and burnt notes of scotch, which is my personal... I told you, yeah, I can't do scotch. I can't do scotch. I've mentioned that before. And the reason why, and I've told this story a million times, when I was probably around 12, 14, somewhere around there, my brother drank a bottle of scotch and then came inside, ate a package of raw hot dogs, just cheap raw hot dogs, you know, right out of the fridge, didn't cook them anything, just ate a package of raw hot dogs. And then I was outside in the driveway. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was in the driveway, and he came out, and he was talking to me, and just a few minutes later, he threw up hot dogs and scotch. And that combination haunts me to this day. I cannot... When I smell scotch, I just instantly flash to that disgusting pile of scotch dogs, and it just, I can't do it. The smell is too much. I can't do it. I would love to love scotch. I would love to love scotch. Keep your nut butter where it is. Got a full-size mannequin yourself with a video camera embedded in it. Sit in the hospitality suite in the modern room. That's funny. All right. 420. Nobody else is going, right? Okay. Well, there are other people live streaming, but last time I drank whiskey, I walked to a wall and apologized to the wall. True story. Angels Envy around the fire pit tomorrow night. What's the temperatures like down there, Paul? What's it like down there? Is it nights getting nice and cool yet? Anyone see the new episode of Frasier? There are 3 episodes available right now to stream. I want to watch it, but I haven't. I haven't watched it yet. What's up, brother? You ready to get your fishy mind blown, brother? Have I had my vitamin D levels checked? I do take a vitamin D regularly. Make you feel tired all the time. Well, here's the thing too with RA. Chronic fatigue is a big part of my RA, right? RA can be different for different people, but chronic fatigue is a big part of mine. So yes, vitamin D levels have been checked, and I do take vitamin D from time to time. I take a vitamin D, and then a B complex with it's like B12, and I don't know, it's the different B vitamins too. It's fall, y'all. That's how we say it in the South. Adrenal glands, a lot to do with fatigue. And why do we call it fall? Probably because they fall, because like just like they say, Uh, Renee says I'm not liking the second season of Amazon Prime. Are you talking about the Wheel of Time? I like it. I realize that they've made a lot of changes, and I'm okay with that. I try my best. It's hard to do, but I try my best to not ever compare different media types. So if it's a movie based on a book, I try my hardest to just enjoy it for what it is and not reflect on the book. I think it's a lot more easier to like things if you do that. And I often, to Michelle, while we're watching, we did finish up the second season of Wheel of Time. I did say, oh, it wasn't like that in the books. I do it all the time. But I try not to judge it that way. It's difficult. It's difficult because you like the way they do it in the book better, you know? But there's reasons sometimes why they do it that way in the movies and stuff, you know? Okay. It's 4:30. I think maybe it's time to stop. Official Wiener. Kentoberfest. Official Wiener. You know what? I think we're gonna stop. Brother Dan is leaving. Alishon said you have to drink Guinness at the correct temps. I do not like it when served cold. My buddy Roger is a big fan of Guinness, and he's been he loves Ireland. He's been there. He's a Baldwin. He's cousins to the Baldwin family, the Alec and all of them. He's cousins to them. They have a town here, Baldwinsville, New York. A lot of Baldwins in the area, and most of them are related. Okay, I think we're gonna go. If I missed any comments, I'm sorry. Thank you guys all for being here. Oh, there we go. Stephen, Rico membership is cheaper than a bachelor's degree and just as impressive. 22 months, yeah. It'll be 23 next week, I think. It's got to be very close. Anyways, Big Shrimpin', what's up, dude? Thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out. Amisa said, I'm angry at Robert Jordan for dying before he finished the series. You know, I get that. Same, you know, like George R. R. Martin. Same thing. I'm worried that he's not going to complete it. But I felt that I like Brandon Sanderson quite a bit. I'm a big fan of Brandon Sanderson's books, even his young adult stuff, all of his stuff. I really, really enjoy Brandon Sanderson, and I thought he did a great job of taking those notes and finishing off the books. And actually, those books are some of my favorites in the series. I really did like them quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what I was going to see. Lots of good streams tonight. McStreamy is number 100 tonight, right? Number 100 of McStreamy tonight, so it should be very cool. Don't miss out on that one. And there's a bunch of other ones too. June is tonight. There's a whole bunch of good ones. Coldwater Aquatics is soon. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and thanks for everything. Thanks for being you.